Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Tyranny. Right, we are heading out of here and Tunon has summoned our presence as needed. So we'll go and speak with him. That was here, right? Tunon's court. Tunon's court. We'll accept and travel to him. Alright. Tunon is up here somewhere, and this is Tunon, right? Right. Other fate binders, I guess we'll just go straight to speak to you. You returned as summoned, despite the weight of responsibility on your shoulders. The court appreciates your devotion to our good work. It should come as no surprise that your activities are closely monitored. An extension of Kairos' law in the frontier, your progress is a topic of some interest. Tunon pauses to regard you with an intense stare. I sent you on a mission to bring order to the chaos of the Civil War. Not enough time has passed for me to expect any significant progress, but I'm curious about your findings all the same. I want to make sure your time outside the course shadow is being used efficiently. The Scarlet Chorus sings your names across the tiers. You must have taken some brutal measures to earn their interest. No small feat. No matter what terrors you inflict on this fallen realm, I hope that you continue to observe the voices of Nerat. If he has sowed chaos in this campaign, the court would know of it. I'm happy to be an asset of Kairos, force and pull chaos out by the root, or the Scarlet Chorus are paper soldiers I send to the furnace of war, useful for now. Well, so far they have sent me to do their dirty work and not the other way around. So go number one here. That is all the court has ever demanded of you. You do well to recall your duties with such exacting precision. You have spent some time on your own reconnaissance. The efforts of our military and the challenges they face should be no mystery to you. Tell me, are you any closer to determining which of the Archons is at fault for the troubles of this campaign? I do not have sufficient information, I guess. Come on now, your decision does not bind you to an accusation at this time. I only wish to know if you had success in uncovering any evidence of misdeed or malfeasance. If you believe either of the Archons have acted in this manner not befitting their station, give voice to it. I want to hold it to myself still for a wee while longer. Ha. He's not happy. Perhaps this court has placed too much faith in your fate binder, or maybe you have been given too much leeway based on your station. I'm disappointed that you have not yet found enough evidence to even suggest which of the Archons might be responsible. I will allow you to continue your investigation, but I suggest you be more vigilant in your duties. I look forward to receiving your full report. I will summon you again at the appropriate time. There's nothing further. You'll be dismissed. What if I ask questions? What can I ask you about? Blade and Mark, who are you? What are you? Oh, that's the other guy. Yeah, no. I'll just be on my way. Be on my way. Okay. Fine, let's get out of here then. Skedaddle. Oh, that's that guy. And go here or the other guys. This is the Searcher's March. Let's go here first. See if we can find any traces of that hijacked wagon. Lock is still moving about. There's a lootable way over here. Right, well, Fightbinder, do you have anything new today? Well, Ratoman is dead, you no longer have to hide. Locke's eyes widen and a smile cracks his face. Are you serious? The best news I've heard in a long time. He shakes his head. Wow, now the whole world is open to me. Well, good for you, I guess. Nothing else. Right, go over this way. Nicandros. Some lootable here. I'd like to speak with you then. He winces and moans softly. That's about it. Forge-bound shipment. Okay. You there, I thought I was dead, did you? I thought you'd just help yourself to these crates. I was on my way to get these to the forge-bound. Seems won't be happening now. What happened to you? Yeah, you got ambushed. I was crossing through the Deserter's March, stopped here for a moment, and it happened. Blade in my back. Didn't even see who or what has done it. Looks like I won't be finishing my duty here. Listen, the shipment is property of the forge-bound. Do the world a bit of service and take it to them instead of pocketing it. Will do. These are dark times. Lettian's Crossing needs the support. We will take this to them. I will make sure that your shipment gets there. He grips the side of the broken cart, lifting himself up so his face is level with you. Good, be swift about it. You must, you must. He coughs and spits thick clumps of blood onto the ground. Damn, I never thought this was how I'd go out. He loses hold of the cart and falls back against it, hitting the ground hard. The old man gasps and the sound from his throat tortures and wet. After a few moments, he's silent. Okay, got the shipment. I guess we can leave this way. This way we could leave. And hand it back, I guess. Not Planescape, where are you at? You are at Lettian's Crossing. No? Lettian's Crossing, this is one we are going for. And here we are, back to the Forge-bound, which are up here somewhere. This arrow here, just because of the quest thingy. Some running around in this game. I could of course just put plus and go it on fast mode, it'll go faster. And this was the door. I believe so. All party members begin with quick slots, 4 quick slots set, and something else, you can increase it or something. Lohara. You returned, Lohara turns to face you, body covered, head to toe, okay. And with Sentient's disappearance, I have even more to do. I was already behind on our shipments, but now there's even more work to do. How may I be of assistance? I found the missing weapons shipment for you. You received Slugfist gauntlets. Thank you for finding your missing weapons, Conrad. A sigh of relief escapes her. We almost had to leave the forge idle for a day on account of material shortages, and we have no desire to find out what happened if we don't meet our quota. Add losing those weapons on top of it all, and who knows what we'd be subject to. We have to get everything repaired and back to the right hands. She attempts a good-natured laugh, but fails flat. I see that you've gotten a promotion. Yes, I suppose I did, though I'm not exactly happy about it. Sedenia was a good leader and a level-headed woman, and gave the forge-bound guidance they needed. I'm not entirely sure how it happened. She looks you and raises an eyebrow, but I will carry on the forge-bound traditions like Sedenia would have wanted. What are your thoughts on helping out the Scarlet Chorus? Those worthless degenerates? Absolutely not. I will not do labor in front of the forge to have my work fall into the hands of the chaotic, unappreciative fools. It may have to create arms for the disfavored, but at least I know the items will be treated like the honor they respect and deserve. Alright. Go for the other one. Don't see much of it. Legends and merchants. Alright. Hoplites might be ignored by Kairos' forces, except someone discovered there's iron elsewhere, everywhere, I mean. Alright. Tell me about the Forgebound. Yeah, same guild stuff. Alright, a wise, mighty Kairos has been kind to our guild. He offered to put our weapons. Okay. Alright, let's just get out of here. And head out of here now to do some nefarious deeds for the voices of Narat. If we look at the quest log, as soon as we are back in the game, downloading, we two unwanted evidence. We have some sort of trial of Archon's evidence here. During the conquest, Graven Ash and Cairn to destroy Engine Fort. Destruction or cost to Scarlet Forest many potential recruits. I don't mind that at all. Graven Ash was acting on deep-seated almost animosity against the voices of Narat during and before the conquest. The disfavored were ineffectual getting Cairn, the Archon of Stone, to follow orders. The voices of Narat. During the conquest, Scarlet Chorus recruits were permitted to engage in a Tiersman festival, colluding with the enemy during the time of war. Voices of Narat wanted the Forgebound Master taken from Tunon's care and sent to him. At the Burning Library, the censor sought the forbidden knowledge of the Silent Archive. At the Burning Library, the censor pit horde soldiers against another as a part of a statistic game. I see. Oh, I see. Well, we're heading out of here and getting to whatever that place was called. The Stone Edict place. Come on, get here. Oh, yeah, let's just do this, of course. And go fast mode and back to normal and head on out of here. And the place we were going to go to was called Plainsgate. That was the one. Travel this way. And we pass our own tower yet again. Right, crystallite landscape. Okay, so this is some sort of...
Den is noisy. Reeks of piss, sweat, rotting, and death. Do not like place of many humans.
That's quite a gallery of smells you're picking up. Remind me to take you to the mass grave outside the Gates of Judgment.
Why? What is a place called Graves of Judgment?
A terrific sunset over the cloud of flies. I think you'd enjoy yourself.
Alright, so this is some sort of city. So we'll probably have to adjudicate in some issues again. And again, quest thingy going on here. Speak with misery. Tangled limb. Scarlet Core is ready your blades. Today we battle. Now we bathe in blood and victory. The disfavored lurk and creep in the shadows of tall rocks. They think we don't see them, but we're going to grind them to dust. We cleanse the disfavored from these lands, our lands. We burn them with scarlet blood before the morrow. Ah, Fatebinder, welcome to Planescape. Can't stay to speak, there's war to be waged, unless, of course, you're interested in joining us. Well, I am now. Do continue. What are you talking about? Come on, come now. Are you saying you don't? Are you saying we don't look at Fatebinder? Clearly, we are a brave and noble war party. He licks a rancid tongue over a great teeth. We headed to Jagged Maw to crack a few skulls. Luckily for us, a group of disfavored hold up in the shrine. It's past due we properly welcome them into a quick death. He scratches a pustule on the lobe of one ear. To be honest, I'm just excited to rip a few throats out. That does sound like fun, but I don't suppose you need a few extra bodies to join the mayhem. The more the merrier, my dearest Fury. He grins. So then I assume the Fatebinder will be aiding us. You need me to avoid unnecessary casualties. Well, first tell me about this place. Jagged Maw Shrine, sacred land to the local beast tribe due to cite the particular crystal formations. However, I have my eyes for more alluring trophy, the one forged of flesh and blood and the screams of my enemies. I don't really want to go up against them, I'll consider it. Be sure to do that, Fatebinder, be sure to do. Well, as much as I enjoy conversing with you, I have to set off. My war party is getting antsy. Hoping you join us, Fatebinder. And they're running off somewhere. Alright, Grayson. Tuna's Fatebinder, yes, I hope you come on a mission of peace. Who are you? Stone Sea villagers. Okay. Seems every other day we got new scavengers or artifacts hunters, just completely odd folks coming through these parts. Almost as unsettling, if you ask me. His eyes lingers on kills and shadows for a moment, and then he stiffs his face, taking a sour look. And if it isn't one type, it's another. He looks back at you and then smiles again, although it doesn't quite reach his eyes. So what's other type stronger than pathetic human type? She scratches her scarred, hairy teeth and grins to show grace in her fangs. Ever noticed the little masted men that bicker most often about harpoon size? I often assume that boys most quick to put down the beasts are, more often than not, furiously obsessed with the primal and the I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea what you're saying. Is there anything I can help you with? Information about this area? What do you know about the spires in the Stone Sea? Deep in the heart of Beastman territory, there's one. Those dangerous parts, you best be watching your back out there. He nods solemnly before continuing. The other is surrounded by those rock worshippers where the colossal stone finally collapsed. A stone colossus. Yes, that giant of an Archon. He kept moaning and groaning as he made his way across the lands, left destruction in his waste, and riled up the beastmen. Something fierce, believed he felt near the dawning spire. Alright. Tell me more about Planescape. Planescape used to be much bigger when a lot of people, with a lot of more people, but we've seen a loss of townsfolk recently because so many people have left to explore Stone Sea. We are lucky here, Fatebinder. We are the only one of the settlements around here to survive Cairn's passing. If you think too deeply about the number of people slain by Kyr's edict, it'll sort of drive you mad. Those of us who survived need to have his attitude that we were fortunate and to still be alive. It is not about being clever, tough or smart, as simple as we weren't in the wrong place at this time, or at the time. No matter what happens, you have to keep your positive outlook because it could have been far worse. Things can always be worse, Fatebinder. Tell me what you know about Cairn. What is there to say other than he ruined our lives? We are beset with earthquakes and we lost so many friends because of him. After the destruction here, he headed into the Stone Sea, and that's where he still lies. His body turned to stone, and the story is he's trapped. That is what's causing the earthquakes. His ongoing death throes are tearing our lands apart, but those damn disfavored won't let him die, so we're the ones struck suffering. Do you know where I can find Cain's body? I hear it's a place called the Howling Rock, but I'm no adventurer. My entire life's here in town, so I wouldn't know where to begin regarding how to get there. Best I can offer is to tell you to keep asking around town. Someone is bound to know more than I do. Right, let's talk about something else. What are the Scarlet Choruses doing here? No, that was the wrong answer. That's all I know, and that was number 3 I was supposed to press. All I know is that they come in promising to help us with keeping the beastmen, and telling everyone that they take care of our earthquakes. I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, but if they can take all those beasts away, I'm willing to give them all the help they want. Have you seen the disfavored in the area? I guess they're around. I've not seen any personally, but I've heard that they're set up around Cain's body at Howling Rock. No one in town wants them around. Everyone here blames them for the ongoing earthquakes. I see. Addendum added to the Trial of Archons. So is that a proof thingy again? Some care to destroy. Disfavored soldiers encroaching on Scarlet's operations in the Stone Sea territory illegally claimed by the voices of Norath. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, this is a large-ish town here. So I guess I will carry on and go around town here in the next episode. I will take a break here. Thank you very much for watching.